Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In this video, I am going to explain about FTP components in Talent Studio. As I have already started lecturing about the few of the advanced concepts in Talent, so now I decided to lecture this like a few videos on FTP components itself because I have been receiving a lot of components regarding the FTP connection and how we need to delete files from the FTP like using the FTP components from Talent. So all this like all those components I will be lecturing in a couple of videos, but in this component I am going to explain about how we need to install a particular server in your local system instead of going to a client server or something like that. So I will be installing one server here which is having the host name and username as well as a password along with the port, and along with that I will be explaining about how we need to connect from Talent Studio to the remote server and how the files will be transferred from the local system to the remote system. I am going to explain about in this video, guys. Now without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. So here, as a preliminary step, what I am doing, I want to let you know. So first of all, we need to install a server in your local system. So for that, what I am doing is like I have already installed that, but as a illustration, like as a lecture purpose, I am I am delivering it again. So whenever you will install this, you will be having some zip file like this. So the server name is Rebex Tiny SFTP server, which doesn't need any like permissions to like any paid. It is one of the free software, free server that is available in like in the market, and which is of free of cost. Along with that, we will provide the username, like the dummy username and password, as well as the server IP address. It will provide total three IP address. So if you want to download it on local system and you want to test the FTP components in Talent Studio, so just go to the just type this thing in Chrome, like Rebex Tiny SFTP server, and download that server to your system and just export extract it. And once you extract it, you will be getting the total four files. One is license and readme, and then Rebex server and Rebex config. So whenever you will start setting up, when you click the Rebex Tiny SFTP application, when you double click on this particular application, it will automatically create. So let me do it. It will automatically create the primary key as well as the DSS key. So you don't need to specify anything. It will automatically create these two private keys, and along with that it will create one data folder as well. So simply what we can say is, see, this data folder is nothing but the root directory for that particular remote system. So whenever you will install this particular application, then automatically you will be getting this data folder. So once you double click on that, once everything gets started and everything gets installed, this is the UI that it will look for this particular Rebex Tiny SFTP server. So what it is saying is, the user root directory is nothing but this thing. So wherever you have installed this particular Rebex Tiny SFTP server, under this we have a data folder which is created by that application itself, and then configuration, this is the .c config file that is present in the particular directory wherever it is installed, and then it is showing us a few server IP address as well. So these are the three IP addresses that we can use in while connecting, and the server port is nothing but 22, and these are the sample passwords and testers. So as I already said, this is just for the testing purpose. These are not the original SFTP. So this is, I have installed this just like how we can connect it in our local system. So just in order to illustrate that, after some research, I have find this and I am using this now. So if you want to start the server, just click here the start button. So whenever it is you click this, all these ports will be it is doing that. First of all, it is starting the server and it is listening some connections, and then server was started. Now whenever you want to do something, so this is how the SFTP server is started now. Now the next step is, I want to show you one more folder here. So this is the folder that I want to use for illustrating the TFTP put here. So Talent videos is the option, like Talent videos is a folder, and I want to transfer all these files to the data folder. So if you consider this, inside the data folder we have only test file here. So this is the test file. Whenever test file will be created whenever you you created the you install that particular application and you have started the service, it automatically creates the test file just for the checking purpose. It is not it is nothing about nothing to do with it. So within that we didn't have anything. So whenever we want to insert a few files to move from one folder to another folder, like let us assume that this is a remote server and this folder is it is in our local system. Now I want to move this one to the data file which is a remote server in local system. So let us assume that, and now I am going to the Talent Studio. Now what I am doing is directly I am just writing TFTP put here. So regarding TFTP connection and FTP delete as well as FTP get, I will be explaining in the next lectures. So in this video I am illustrating about TFTP connection first. So for this what I am doing is, so this is all same as how we have connected with the like a TDB connection and like that. So what we are doing here first is, so for the host name what you need to do, just go here and copy any of the server IP address and I am pasting it over here, and the port is 22 and make sure the port is 22 not 21, and I am changing the username as well, tester, and password is also just for the default one, it is just a password, so I am just hard coding it. Click OK, and here I am clicking the SFTP support, so I am saving it. So if you click this, the FTP connection was over, and whenever it is this connection was over, I am using TFTP put component and I am connecting the TFTP connection and TFTP put using on sub job OK. Like this is the talent standards best practice that we need to do. Whenever we are connecting the on sub job OK, it needs to be in the below component. So I am using the current existing connection. So similarly, whenever we are using the TDB connection, we will be using that like connection what we have used in the TDB connection in the rest of the database components. Similarly, whenever we are using some TFTP connection, whenever we are using some FTP components below, after doing the FTP connection, we will be using the same FTP connection in the below as well. So it automatically connected to FTP connection 1, and it is asking for the local directory and what is the remote directory. For the remote directory, we have if we mention just a slash, it is a data folder, and I am creating one more folder here as Subbu, and I am clicking create directory if not exists, and then local directory is so I am changing this, move to the current directory, I am unchecking this, and local directory, where is the path that we have those folders, I am redirecting to that. So talent videos, I think, let me recheck this. Yeah, talent videos. So this is the folder where we have all the list of 10 files. I think I'm selecting this folder, and for the file mask, so I want to copy all the things. I am just mentioning it over star, and if I run this, let's check whether it will go on or not. So it started running, it was connected. Yeah, FTP connection was successful and it got OK. Now the job was done. So let us go to the talent videos folder. If we refresh it, it was not moved. But if we go to the data folder here, so previously that Subbu folder is not there, but we have created like after the slash we have created Subbu as a folder, and we have checked the option like create directory if does not exist. So previously Subbu folder is not exist, so it have created that, and when I click this, so whatever the files that we have within the talent videos, now it gets to here. So that is fine. Now I am deleting this G denormalized file. Now what I am doing is, so we have seen how we can transfer all the files at a time, but if you want only the single file to be transferred and you know what is the file name, and I am just hard coding it, normalize underscore file dot txt. Let me check the file name once again. Yeah, I think Z. Yeah, this is the file name that I want to transfer, and I am checking OK again. I am running it over. So if you check this, previously we didn't have any data here. Now if I refresh this, I think it is still doing. Yeah, now it is done. Now if you consider this, now we have the denormalized file also here. So this is what it will do, like it will transfer the data from uh, Talent Studio to, like, from the local directory to the remote server. Here, just for the illustration, I have created these things, like I have installed this separate server for this to illustrate the FTP, like to illustrate the FTP components. But if you have some client servers or something like that, you can use the client credentials, whatever it may be, whatever the repository, whatever the remote server that they are using. So you can use, because every SFTP server will have host name as well as username and password and port. And for this, and also in the net also, you won't be getting all these configurations available. So like by luck, I have gone through nearly 5 to 6 FTP like applications, but I didn't get anything, like I didn't see anything as feasible. So finally, at last, yesterday I have seen about this like this server, and I have tried it, and it is useful now. So this is how you need to transfer the files from local system to the FTP side. Similarly, in the coming videos, I will be explaining about how we can retrieve it from the FTP side to the local system, as well as how we can do the delete as well as truncate in the lecture, in the other lectures. So that is all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.